60 days, 60 days, 60 days. That's how much longer we have to wait till we get to travel again. And we're going to talk about it right after this. Hey everyone, this is Chris with High Seas Cruising and welcome to this week's show. And yes, we are 60 days away from our next trip. We are going to be headed to Jacksonville, North Carolina. Now it's not a cruise, can't do that yet, but what we are going to be doing is going out there and visiting my daughter and our grandchildren. And that is always worth a trip out to North Carolina, just for that reason alone. But we are going to do other things while we're there as well, visit some of the local sites, the attractions, so we can record those for everybody watching our channel. So 60 days still does seem like a long time away before we actually head there, but I do like to be fully prepared ahead of time. So all travel arrangements have already been made. Airplane tickets have already been purchased. Rental cars already paid for and reserved, waiting for us at the airport when we get there. Going to be staying with my daughter while we're there, so no hotel reservations are required for this trip. Only little thing about this trip kind of has me slightly concerned, and it's just in the back of my mind, is we have to fly American Airlines. Now, don't get me wrong, I know American Airlines flies every day, all the time, doesn't have problems. However, the last time when we flew American Airlines, we did have a problem, and it was a pretty bad experience, in my opinion. So we were actually coming back from Jacksonville on our first trip out there, and normally we fly Delta through Atlanta up into Jacksonville. So on our way there we did that, but coming back they put us on American Airlines into Charlotte, North Carolina, and then back into San Antonio. Well, our plane leaving Jacksonville was late by hours, 3 or 4 hours late, which caused us to miss the connecting flight in Charlotte. And apparently American Airlines was having some kind of computer issue or something that day and caused multiple flights in the area to be delayed. Okay, that happens, I get it. But there were no other flights into San Antonio that day until about 10 hours later the following morning. So we stood in line with a whole bunch of other people at the customer service counter, did try to call them on the phone, couldn't get through. We finally get up there, and the agent that was helping us out from American Airlines, for one, he just had the attitude that he didn't want to be there. He really didn't care if he helped anybody. I don't know, maybe he'd had a long day, was just having a bad day. I don't know what it was, but he should not have been the one helping customers that were just trying to get home. So American Airlines gave us a food voucher for $12 each, so $24, which, okay, I appreciate that, but, if you've eaten anything decent in an airport in the last couple of years, $12 does not take you very far at all, not when you're going to be there 10 hours. So then they also said, well, they could give us a hotel voucher for the night, and the shuttle would take us over to a hotel. We could get a little bit of sleep and then come back in the morning. All right, great. Hey, you know what? That's something. I really appreciate that. So we go get on the shuttle bus and go to the hotel. And that's when I really, really got unhappy with American Airlines. This hotel was the biggest pile of crap that I've ever seen in a hotel ever. I mean, the walls in the hallway were moldy. They were cracking. There was smelled funny. It smelled like mildew and mold. It was disgusting. It was utterly disgusting. That just completely put a bad taste in my mouth for American Airlines. So for years now, we have not flown American Airlines just because of this one incident. Usually stick with, like I said, stick with Delta, because I've never ever had a problem with them. Like I said too, I know American flies all the time and doesn't have these problems, but you know how it is. It could only take one bad incident to put a bad taste in your mouth and not make you want to particularly use a product or service again, and that's what happened in this case. But this upcoming trip here in 60 days, there are no Delta flights that meet our schedule going to or coming from Jacksonville. So we're back to American Airlines and we're going to give them another try. I don't anticipate any problems. I don't foresee a repeat of last time. But like I said, that one incident just always kind of sticks in my mind. But we are super excited and we are ready to go. I don't know how y'all do it, but when you get down to that 60 days, I start counting down the days. And the closer I get, the more excited I get, the more I'm ready to go. And then the night before we travel, I won't sleep at all. I'll be up all night, pacing around, just ready to go. Drives my wife nuts, but it happens every single trip. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on our current travel plans, our current travel time frame, and share that American Airlines story with you. As we get closer, I will continue to make videos about the travel plans, make videos about what's in my camera bag, the types of cameras I'll be taking on this particular trip, and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video vlog. If you did, let's give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next week. Have a great day.